Need to move your belongings out the minute you purchase your new home. Stop by today or give us a call. 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jessup Premium Storage.
Be cool, clean, and secure.
This is Sammy Dixon at the all-new Mike Butch Ford in Blackshear. If you haven't had a chance to come see our new state-of-the-art showroom, then there's no better time than right now. While you're here, take advantage of huge savings on new Ford trucks. Get more than $10,000 off on select new F-150s while they last. You must hurry. They're going fast. Over $10,000 off on the best-selling truck in America for 39 straight years. You can also take advantage of money-saving low interest rates on new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Our new bigger showroom means more inventory, and that means bigger savings for you. Come to the house at Good Service Built and buy from Mike Butch Ford, and we'll give you 5 free oil changes while in 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty.
If you're looking for an incredible deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle from the dealer who has always put you first, stop the search. Call the all-new Mike Butch Ford in Blackshear.
This is Sammy Dixon saying thank you. Thank you very much for your business.
This is Bill Parker with Parker Insurance and Realty, your locally owned and operated independent insurance agency. We specialize in home, auto, commercial, ATV, motorcycle, and boat insurance. Being an independent agency, we have the ability to find you the best price available to suit your insurance need. At Parker Insurance and Realty, we can help you package your insurance or find the specialty insurance required to get you covered. We are your source for any real estate needs, whether buying or selling. We can help you. Give us a call today so we can discuss your insurance or real estate needs. Parker Insurance and Realty, 265 South Macon Street, 427-9345. That's 427-9345.
And good morning. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO-FM in Jessup, 105.5 on your FM dial. Good morning, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock, Wednesday morning, right slap in the middle of the month, 15th day of June. Butch Hubbard here with you. We're going to have another partly sunny day today with a 30% chance of showers, high today of 93, heat index up there near 100, so very humid today. And then tomorrow, high near 90 with a 30% chance of showers. The audible Hubbard level is at 6.9 feet and kind of steady in that area. Currently, we have 79 degrees here in southeast Georgia. It's now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Drury Diesel in downtown Jessup in the old service section there, the old Walker Chevrolet dealership. Also brought to you by Parker Insurance and Realty on Macon Street in downtown Jessup. Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway, and Mike Butch Ford in Blackshear. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
Well, we got a new coach, huh?
Yep, the man's in place.
He is there. So where was he recently? What's he been doing like this past year?
Camden County.
Camden, was he coaching there?
Yeah.
Okay, he's still coaching there.
He's been on Camden staff for 8 years.
Okay.
Was there when Coach Herron won 2 state titles in 2008, 2009, then left and went to Eagles Landing as a defensive coach, won a state title up there in 2012, and then went back to Camden after that.
Okay, so he's down in Camden and as an assistant coach, and he'll be our head football coach and athletic director here. Great opportunity for him.
Yeah, for his family as well. So like I said, seems excited. Got a chance to meet him yesterday. Seems like a good guy, good football coach from everything they tell me down in Camden. So got a good coach for sure.
Got a good coach, and we look forward to having him on the Butch and Bob Show and getting acclimated here to Wayne County, and look forward to working with him hopefully for the next several years.
I said, I told him once he gets his, I said he's got a whirlwind. He's going to Camden today, meet with his staff, tell him that he's got the job at Wayne County. He's going to come back here, meet with staff and kids this afternoon, I believe. And I said, give him a few days to get situated, but we have extended the invitation to be on the Butch and Bob Show to let everybody hear from him. So,
okay, and his name once again is?
Derek Chastain.
Derek Chastain. Married and got kids, you said?
He's got a daughter and a son. Okay. I think the daughter's older than the son. I think the daughter's going into 8th grade.
All right.
The son's in 4th grade, I believe, was what he said yesterday.
Okay, so moving a family in here in town. I'm sure everybody in Wayne County will welcome here with open arms and wish him the best here in Jessup and Wayne County. Derek Chastain, our new head football coach and athletic director at Wayne County High School. And just from everything that you heard on the interview this morning with Principal Bo Adams, he seems to be a man of great character.
Bo's excited. So I said, he's been through a whirlwind. You have people look you in the eye and sign papers saying they're coming and back at the last minute. It's not been a fun process, but I said he's worked diligently and spent a lot of time and effort on it. So feels confident that he's got the right man in place. So like I said, it's time to move forward and get ready for football season.
I know the kids are already out there working out, conditioning, getting ready for the football scrimmage and practice coming up. So they start right toward the end of July, don't they?
Well, they've already started.
I mean, with that part, I'm talking about what they can put on pads and
they get a break in July. So,
yeah.
That's one thing I told them. I said, I've been here 35 years. The one constant at Wayne County High School is great kids, great athletes. So I said, he's moved into a good situation with some great kids. I said, hats off to those kids and that staff for staying out there. And I said, without a football coach organizing the weight training and everything else, got over 100 kids up there every single day. Went to 7-on-7 in Ware County last week and dominated that. Finished second, lost in the semifinals to Westover 14-12, but put on a good show. So great kids in Wayne County. It's always been that way. So I told them that's the one thing you'll have is some great kids to work with.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome here to town. I'm glad that we've got that behind us and now we can move forward. Everything else set with the schools and everything. We got the principal there at Martha Ross Middle School. We got our head football coach and athletic director. I think all personnel's in place, isn't it? Pretty much.
Just about. Well, it changes, every meeting they have personnel. So yeah. It's just amazing the turnover back and forth. But
it's life.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
People make decisions and change and go here, go there. So, but they've got the staff in place. Like I said, Leslie Johnson's the new assistant principal at Arthur Williams Middle School. So,
okay.
Because Valerie Lawson left and took a job in Hinesville. So they had to fill that position. They did that last night. So our congratulations to her. So I'm sure she'll do a good job over there.
Okay. And I guess soon we'll be having the...
Arthur Williams, I say.
I'm not sure which one you said.
I mean Arthur Williams Middle School.
Yeah.
Okay. Leslie Johnson, new Arthur Williams Middle School assistant principal.
Okay. Leslie Johnson. Well, wish her the best. All right, let's see here. I guess coming up soon, we'll have the ribbon cutting for the new elementary school there in Odom, right? Is one of those start in August?
All right, should be. They're closing it down, getting it ready, so it should be. I'm sure they're working on it all summer long, but, they're supposed to move in this coming school year is what the word is.
Well, they have to. The other one's been torn down. We're going to make under tans. We're not through yet.
An interesting story from Georgia Power yesterday in Atlanta, giving their update on their closing their ponds, that we talked about over and over and over again.
Yeah, Georgia Power closing their ash ponds.
And where's the ash going? Permitted landfills. Whose instruction is that? EPA. So, who's got a landfill? Wayne County and 9 other counties in the state of Georgia. So who gets the coal ash? The permitted landfills. I mean, it's all... We've been saying this for months. This is all in conjunction. This is how it works. This is federal government at its best. EPA, Georgia Power, all these big companies, they're all in it together. So how do you fight it?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, when you got the EPA telling the power companies and other folks, you got to move it out of the ponds and move it to landfills, and we've got one here, and other counties have them.
That's what we've been saying for months.
So how do you fight it?
That's what they've been instructed to do. It can't be in ponds anymore. It's got to get out of the ponds.
Out of the ponds.
It's got to go to permitted landfills. It's got one of those. Wayne County, ding, ding. Where's it going? So, I don't understand. We've said it over and over and over. Talked to every politician. What can they do? We can't do anything. Go fight the federal government.
Yeah.
So that's where we are. Good luck. Good luck with this battle. I don't see how you win this battle.
You got to fight it, Bob. You just can't roll over. You got to fight it and say the end of it. If you lose, you say, well, we gave it our best. So, we'll see what happens.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. But that was an interesting story yesterday that we got in from Georgia Power. Just hit right here at home here in Wayne County.
Just look and see what's all in place. Georgia Power, EPA. I said that. I said that when we went to that here at AT College. What was your perception? The perception is, we're looking at those people upstage. They're all in it together. They're all allies. They're not fighting one another. EPA and EPD and Republic and Georgia Power, hey, we're all in this together. We're all in it to make big time money. Just get a real spur, bring it in by the train load. Hey, let's roll.
Let's roll. We don't live there, so why do we care?
I say it's a big battle.
All right, well.
But just know what you're up against. You're up against all these people working together against us. Where's it got to go, EPA? Oh, can't go in ponds no more. Where are we going to? We're going to put in permitted landfills. Who's got one of those? The state of Georgia's got 9 of them. Let's roll it in.
9 of them, huh? Man. 9 permitted landfills for coal ash.
Across the state of Georgia.
Amazing.
But just very interesting story yesterday. Came across the wire yesterday from Georgia Power.
Yeah.
The big meeting in Atlanta with EPA. all up there together, hand in hand,
Singing Kumbaya.
with their suitcases of money. There we go.
We're in the money. Oh, well.
What a miss, what a
Yeah,
miss.
Georgia Power's got to do what EPA tells them to do. Get it out of the ponds, put it in landfills. We can't have it in ponds anymore. It's too dangerous in ponds. You got to put it in a secure landfill. So,
Like I've been saying for day one, and 10 years later, come back, oh, we made a mistake. Can't put it in landfills no more. Gonna have to put it somewhere else. Hopefully, we're still alive to see that day.
oh, boy. No, well.
Welcome to big time government. We'll have to ask Bill Workhouse when he comes in tomorrow all about that.
Yeah, Bill can give us some more enlightenment about it, hopefully.
Everybody's hoping he's bringing that check, too, for 2.5. I told someone yesterday, he said he joked he had it in his pocket. The school system's excited. They get 1.6 of that 2.5. So, they get 60% of it. So that could be the money for the track. Talk about a, state-of-the-art track.
Yeah.
There you go. You're going to get $1.5 million. You should be able to build a track with that amount of money.
You hope so.
Be interested to see if that's where they go with that money.
I don't know. All the other sports have facilities. You think we'd have the track team would have a track?
If they thrown that figure $1 million out, so 1.5 should cover it, right? So
$1 million for
start construction.
Run around.
Let's start construction tomorrow. Have it by track season.
That's right. We could have it by track season next spring.
That'll be good.
Yeah, that would be good. They're going to build it out there when eventually near the practice field there at the high school.
I hope they're going to. I hope the plan is to build it out by the new school. I'm not sure if they're going to build it by the football office. I think the original plan was, where the football practice facility is. I think that was
at the high school or
at the high school.
At the high school, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that was the original plan, to build it around there.
Okay.
And have it all there, but they have all that land across the street, so I'm not sure if they go.
I don't know what they do.
I don't know. I don't really know what to plan.
I don't know.
But I'm sure they've got a plan in place. But I'm just saying, there's money they didn't anticipate. And at least they didn't put in their budget. So
no.
And they throw in the figure $1 million. So if you get 1.5, there you go.
You got it. Got it covered.
Call some companies that build tracks and
change the spare.
See if we get a nice bid. Come under the bid of $1.5 million, and we're good to go.
Nah, it's just too hard for me to imagine one cost that much money. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I wonder what they cost back. I said all the time when I went to high school at Stone Mine, we had no facility out there. We just ran out there in the woods. Ran around the park. And we'd go to Marist High School, and they'd have that nice cushion tracks.
I know. Yeah, I love the cushion tracks.
I wonder what those tracks cost back in the day.
I don't know.
But that was a nice facility. It went to St. Pius and Marist, and all these private schools had these beautiful facilities everywhere in Stone Mine, Georgia, running around Stone Mine Park. Run up the mountain. That was our track.
I bet you that was great on the knees and ankles. Run up that granite every day.
That's probably why my knees are hurting now. Those times.
Run up that granite, huh?
Yeah. But that's what we did. That was our track coach's practice. Okay, boys, load up. Stone Mountain Park's like a half a mile from the school, so we'd load up in vehicles and drive to the park and run up the mountain. That was our practice facility for the day.
Sheesh. I only ran around Stone Mountain one time. We had a cross-country meet there when I was a freshman at Georgia, and that was our first cross-country meet of the year, and it was around Stone Mountain. I guess it was in September, October. It was the very first one, so it's probably toward the end of September, and we all get bussed up over there. I'm a freshman. I have no idea what's going on, and we get bussed over there, and we spend the night at a couple of guys, several of the guys there on the cross country team were from the Atlanta area, like 70% of the population that goes to the students there at Georgia. And we stayed there at their playhouses, and then we went there and we got up early that morning. And you could either run the 10K or the 5K. And I really didn't know much about anything. You get started, there's tons of folks around, then finally you get serious and you start running. But I was not aware of the fact that Frank Shorter was there from Florida, who went to the Olympics and everything. He was there running in this. I had no idea who Frank Shorter was at the time, and later on I found out, my God, I ran against Frank Shorter. Wonder who laughed at me, man. But it was interesting running around that.
Like I said, we'd run them every day. It didn't help the pole vaulters and the hurdlers too much, but it helped us.
It helped you, huh? Well, back when I ran a track here at Wayne County High School, it was a clay track. It was clay around it, and we had all the other facilities there. We had the long jump and the high jump and all the discus. Everything was there around the track. We host 2, 3, 4 track meets a year every season. And but by the time that I'd come back to Wayne County, it had been paved with that asphalt. But it was clay back then, just hard packed clay, which wasn't too bad. It was better than asphalt on the knees and ankles.
But the track would be nice.
Yeah, track would be nice.
I said it's fun to be at a track meet, to watch all the meets and listen to. It's just a good event. It's a good spectator sport too, to sit and watch all those. Watch the 100, 220, 440, half mile, the relay races. So it'd be nice, like I said, that's the vision, and I hope that soon Wayne County will have a track facility. But I said this could be the money that they're looking for.
Well, let's hope so. Get something for the athletes there so they can practice on their own track and host events here. Not only for now, but, next 10, 15, 20 years event down the line. All right. Anything else going on with the school board meeting you want to touch upon?
So it's just a tentative budget. So that the budget has a state mandated 3% pay raise for bus drivers, which will help. So they've had an issue with bus drivers over the past several years, trying to keep them and trying to maintain them. So hopefully the 3% state mandated pay raise will help that cause. So it's just been an issue last year.
It's hard to get bus drivers and keep them.
It's a tough job.
It's a tough job. I wouldn't want it. You got to pay them good. They get insurance. They get the state insurance. So that's a plus right there. And you work a couple hours in the morning, a couple hours in the afternoon.
Speaking to everybody in our school system, we've just been blessed over the years to have good bus drivers.
But every county has the same problem.
And Gordy Hires, God bless him. I still remember him years ago when he used to be if it was a sporting event, Gordy Hires was driving.
He was driving, huh?
I still remember that time he went across 8 lanes of traffic and I was following him by the car. I don't think I can do that.
I don't know if I can do that.
But he always had that orange bubble up, and just those were some good times back in the days of Gordy Hires. But we've been blessed to have good bus drivers, from what everybody tells me. But like I said, the last couple of years, it's just been hard to find a full fleet of bus drivers. So this is a tough job. But hopefully the pay raise will help solve that issue. But they had that. Also, they still have that K9 unit that came in last year and does the search for drugs and alcohol and all that stuff. So they said that went well last year, so they've got to implement that again this year at the school system. So that's pretty much all that took place with that and the personnel. But in the big story, like I said, we got our new AD and head football coach in place. So time to move on and let's get ready for football season.
Derek Chastain, right?
Be here before you know it.
Any word coming out of Athens? Is everybody still not in the? They're doing fine up there. No problems in downtown Athens at any of the things. Are the kids being okay up there?
As far as I know, I said everybody's excited about the upcoming season. I said new era.
Yeah, got old Kirby up there.
And talking to the players, like I said, talked to both. We had Glenn Hill and talked to Grayson. They said just intense practices. Just everything's focused and excitement. Just a new energy. With Coach Kirby Smart. So hopefully it'll work out. That first game this September 3rd up at the George Dome.
North Carolina.
Chick-fil-A kickoff classic.
Labor Day weekend. Huh?
Tickets are going at a high price if you can find one.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're that in demand. Huh?
Yeah. Go online and see what they charge for those tickets.
I don't care.
Better rob a bank. Better rob a bank.
I ain't gonna be there.
They're expensive.
Yeah. That's when we have our family reunion every Labor Day weekend, so that's where I'll be, and I'll be over there with my relatives, and we'll be watching it there up under the big barn area where we have our family reunion.
The two biggest questions, of course, for Georgia is will Nick Chubb be ready to play? Still speculation if he's going to play the first game or not. He's practicing, looks good, but everybody close to the program says he probably won't play the first couple of games. Still gonna, make sure that knee's ready to go.
Right.
And the other question, of course, is going to be the starting quarterback in game one. Are they going to roll with the freshman Easton, or is Grayson going to get there, or is Bryce Ramsey going to get the start? So it'll all be interesting to see who's under center first.
Tough choice for the coach. It's good to have that kind of talent.
Decisions, but I still say we'll know who the quarterback is when they take the first snap on September 3rd. I don't think you'll hear Kirby Smart. I'll be surprised if he makes the
says it in advance.
Right. So I said they got all these summer workouts. It's the same story for the last several months. Everybody's going to get the same amount of reps. Everybody's going to be graded on every play, every snap,
right.
every read, we're just going to evaluate it.
Okay.
Their story is that each quarterback brings a different dimension. Some do this well, some do that well.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem to have the one quarterback that does everything well.
Huh?
At least that's what they tell you.
Okay.
So just have to wait and anticipate and see what happens on September 3rd in the Georgia Dome.
Okay.
Hopefully everybody stays healthy too. Injury could play a part too.
Yeah.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. But you see it every year with all these football teams. People get injured. So
anything going on in Statesboro with the Eagles out there with Georgia Southern?
I haven't heard.
Haven't heard anything? Everything just kind of going normal, huh?
You have to talk to those Eagle fans that say
well, you're the sports director, and we carry the Eagles. We're the Georgia Southern football organization for Southeast Georgia. You're obligated to keep up with them, Bob.
I've been with Bo Adams searching for a new head football coach and AD for the last month.
You haven't been keeping up with everybody else.
I'm trying to worry about what's going on in Georgia Southern. I don't have them on my phone app. I got Dog Nation on my phone app.
All right, what about Tech? Anything going on in Tech? I wish y'all could have seen his face.
Who?
Tech. We carry them on our AM station during the season, 1370 AM. Georgia Tech, we've been carrying on there since the 70s,
School of Funeral Engineering. Is that what it
is? Slide rule jockeys. Did you ever have to use the slide rule?
I don't think so.
It must have been it. I did when I was in high school and college. That's how we had to calculate everything with slide rules at the time, and then of course calculators came out. So I guess 5 years later, because you're 5 years younger than I am, I guess they had gone over to calculators, but we had to use slide rules, man.
I told you that was part of my reason for going into journalism. They said go to journalism, you have to take one math course your whole 4 years in Georgia, and sign me up. I was terrible in math.
You're terrible in math.
I still am.
Yeah. We know that.
I'm just not good. That's not my forte.
Yeah, you use slide rules in math and science, and you had to, but slide rules, that was a long time ago. That's for calculators.
That's my card group. We play 1333. It takes me forever to figure out what I got.
Let's see, 5 plus 2.
I'm like, hold on.
Wait a minute. I got 8 on this hole and 7 on this one and 13 on this one.
Give me a second to see what I got here. Don't rush me. Takes me forever to count.
Poor thing.
It's going to be a 1 or 11. I don't know. So it takes me forever to, So everybody knows I'm not good in math. So
yeah, we all have our strengths and weaknesses.
That's why I wanted to journal. I did make an A in that math course that I took in Athens.
Good. Elementary math wasn't so bad for you.
I still remember the guy's name. I had Raji Bandarinath was the teacher.
Oh man, how do you remember that name?
Because I'll never forget it. Because I couldn't understand a word he said.
Hey, I was the same ways when I took my first marketing course, because that was my major was radio, TV, film. That they had that degree then, radio, TV, film, back at the Grady School of Mass Communications up there at Georgia. But my minor was marketing management. And my first marketing teacher was from India. And couldn't understand a word he said hardly for the first week. I mean, really.
Pretty much basic elementary math. So, I really didn't go to class much either. But what's the world?
You didn't go to class.
I couldn't understand a word he said, so class. I knew how to do math.
You do 1 plus 1.
Why am I sitting here for an hour trying to understand somebody I can't understand a word he says?
Oh boy!
So I just took the stuff home, studied this thing, showed up for test day, and made an A and got out of there.
You got out of it.
And put math in my rearview mirror the rest of my 3 years.
That's right. No more math.
That's right.
Yes, sir. I love that. Let me tell you. No calculus, no any of that kind of stuff. None when we were in J school. A lot of writing, though. A lot of writing we had to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get one of those professors? Yeah. Remember my first English class? The teacher comes in and says, write a paragraph. That's all you had to do. Write a paragraph and put it on the desk.
Oh, English class.
Yeah. So you write a paragraph,
Okay.
No problem. Come back the next day. I never saw so much reading come up.
It was bleeding, huh?
The big F. I was like, what? What is the deal with this person?
I thought you would have been, knowing your attitude, you'd have wrote down, write a paragraph, and you'd have handed that in to him. You said write a paragraph, so that's what I wrote.
Half the class bailed the first week. Called my mother. She said, you're not bailing on that. You better stay in there and learn how to write.
Did you ever have Dr. Fletcher?
No.
He was more of my radio guy. Yeah, he taught me a couple of classes on radio, so I didn't know.
But once I learned how the professor wanted us to write, then it was okay. But that first day when I came, I was like, this class is easy. All I had to do is write a paragraph. Got it in the next day.
Reading all over.
I never saw so much reading with a big F. I was like, oh.
It didn't stand for fabulous, did it?
No, it didn't all. I was like, this lady's serious. I said, what you going to do? Have people said, I'm going to get out of this class. I'm going to go drop it. And I said, I can't drop it. I got to hang in there.
So you hung in there and you did okay.
That's right. Wound up getting a B in the class. That was good.
Yeah, I couldn't stand Park Hall. Park Hall there at Georgia, of course, is where the English classes were taught.
With an F and have to work your way up. That's pretty good.
That's right. You couldn't go down any further. The only way was up.
That's right.
And be optimistic about it.
It's called humbling experience.
Okay, Bob. Have a good day. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway. Also brought to you by Parker Insurance and Realty on Macon Street in downtown Jessup across from the Heritage Bank, and by Drury Diesel, located in the old Walker Chevrolet Service Department.